Hello and welcome back here to our Blyth Spartans series. We have another cup special here today, kicking it off against Lincoln in the Papa John's Trophy, and then we're taking on Forest Green in the FA Trophy. We've already fared better than we did last year in the cup competitions, but we're looking to get past today's opponents. Not really focusing here on the Papa John's Trophy, but if we get a win, that will be great. But Forest Green are a League 2 team in the FA Cup, and I am definitely looking to keep progressing in that cup. But before we jump into the games, here is how we've gotten on since last time. After the Wimbledon game, we took on Wigan, and it was a 1-0 defeat there. Martin got himself sent off in the 50th minute, and then Wigan score 28 minutes after that. So that is disappointing to think what we could have gotten out of the game if we did not have a man get sent off. But then we got 4 wins in a row. First up, a 4-0 victory over Leyton Orient. Oscar Bob got himself a second half hat-trick, and Daniel Udo has been a great addition to the team. And he continued that in the next game where he got himself a brace and a 2-0 victory over Exeter. Then it was a 5-2 victory over Crewe. Aquaflux, Kundal with a brace, Udo again, and Blake all getting goals. Then Aquaflux got the lone goal in the 1-0 victory over Rochdale. Then the last 3 games have been a bit rough. A 2-0 defeat against Bolton, a 2-1 defeat against Shrewsbury, and a 3-3 draw against Burton. And you're probably noticing a new player popped up here on the goal sheet. This is a new signing. This is Gabrielle Kapani, a 24-year-old Italian who we got on a free transfer after he was released by Milan. He'll give us a good quality player to back up Aquaflux and push Aquaflux to compete for that starting position. Very excited to have Gabrielle joining the team. And here is a look at the league table. After we have played 28 games, we are currently sitting in 10th position. Looking very comfortable here. Prior to the last 3 games, we were up in 7th place, just a point or 2 out of the playoff spots. But we have dropped down after the 3-game stretch here, and we're looking comfortable. We're not down near the relegation zone at the moment. Very proud of what we've done so far this season, and hopeful of what we can accomplish here in the second half of the season. But here it is. Here is the team to take on Lincoln in the Papa John's Trophy. This will be your first look at Gabrielle Kapani, starting in that left-sided inside forward position. Got a couple of what I would consider our starters in Kundal and Blair. Otherwise, it is our backups, as we are going to be focusing here on the Forest Green game a few days later. But let's go ahead and jump into this away at Lincoln in the Papa John's Trophy. First highlight, it is Lincoln in a throw-in a very good position here. They're able to get off the cross, but Sharif heads it clear. But Lincoln's still in position here. It's played up. That has to be offside, and it is. It's in the back of the net, but the Lincoln player looked a few yards offside there. And there it is. Definitely a clear offside, and it's still 0-0. But we're straight into another highlight pretty much. Lincoln on the ball once again, looking to capitalize on their early pressure. Well, that's a great ball over, and this time I think it is going to count. And it is. It is an early goal for Lincoln, and this has not been a good start for the Spartans. Slow to react here early on, and Grant fires home Lincoln 11 minutes into the game. We're straight into another highlight pretty much. Lincoln piling on the early pressure here. We finally get on the ball, and we're looking to mount an attack of our own. Kapani on the left-hand side plays inside to Martin. Back to Thompson, over to Kundal, who switches it out to Sharif, who picks out Motorray. Motorray has his shot blocked out for a corner. This is a better response here from the Spartans now. Kapani whips in the corner. It gets headed away. Thompson's going to pick up that loose ball inside to Kundal, over to Grant. Back to Grant again, and the highlight comes to nothing. It's a late highlight here in the first half. Lincoln on the ball once again. They whip it across, and it's headed off the crossbar, nearly making it 2-0 for Lincoln. And it's another highlight with Lincoln on the ball. This has not been a great first half from the Spartans. We are very lucky that we're only 1-0 down here at the moment. But we do have an opportunity to get an equalizer on the ball. Torre plays it back to Thompson. Plays it long to McAllister, who has picked up a knock. He cuts inside. Oh, and he gets there right before the keeper. Taps it past him. 1-1. 44 minutes in the game. Kevin McAllister just getting his foot onto it here. It looked like he lost the ball right there. The keeper did not do well looking at that replay. But McAllister did a great job getting us on even terms. 45 minutes on the brink of halftime. 1-1, all to play for here in the second half. McAllister is going to get subbed off here. But what a response here right before halftime. This is a big, big goal for us. And let's go ahead and make that sub. I was going to bring on Oscar Bob, but he is not quite fully fit. And the injury for McAllister is a potential knee injury. We cannot risk that. I think I'm actually going to bring on Omari Hutchinson, who can play out on this right-hand side. He is left-footed. Perfect for our system. So Hutchinson on for McAllister. Jumping into the second half here. Corner for Lincoln. It's whipped in, back post. Oh, it's cleared off the line by Martin, I believe. We're going to go ahead and make our second substitution. We're going into a highlight. Sharif is going to drop back into right back, and we're going to bring on Joe Hodge. If I can get the game to cooperate here. Hodge on for Blair. And we're into a highlight here. We're going to be on the ball with a free kick. Martin plays it up to Thompson, who returns it back to Martin. Up to Kapani. Back to Kundal. Patient from the Spartans here, looking for a way through. Playing it back to Farman, who plays it forward to Sharif. Heads it down to Hutchinson. Picks out Blair. Whips it across for Kapani, and it's off the crossbar. Gabrielle Kapani. Lincoln on the ball. They play it up from a goal kick, and they do retain possession here after a bit of head volley. Playing it back to the keeper again. Martin heads it over to Kundal, who's looking for Torre early on. Pass just out of his reach. Lincoln now on the ball. Goal here would be a vital goal for whichever team is able to convert. Likely to be a game winner this late on. But we're on it here. Hutchinson over to Hodge. Back to Hutchinson, who gets brought down. Hodge picks up that loose ball. Plays it inside to Thompson, who has a shot, and it's a goal for Reagan Thompson. What a goal for Reagan Thompson. His first ever goal for the club. What a strike from the edge of the box. Putting us ahead. 15 minutes remaining in the game. Torre lucky to not get called for offside there. But a vital goal. Let's go ahead and make our final substitution. Akiflex on for Kapani. Come on, boys. Final 5 minutes of the game. A highlight with the Spartans on the ball. Martin up to Kundal, who plays it inside for Hodge, who just loses out on the ball. Cullinan is there to sweep up, though. Played forward. Torre heads it down to Kundal, who picks out Hutchinson. What can he do with it? Almost gets it out for a goal kick. Then almost gets brought down for a penalty. And now Lincoln bringing it forward. What a poor goal to concede right here. Our defense wide open. Way too easy for Lincoln to get this goal. Our center backs absolutely in no man's land. And then Martin should have realized that and cut inside to cover that man and just completely leaves him unmarked. Easy goal. And it looks like we're going to go to penalties. I cannot believe we gave up that late goal. Sloppy defending here. And we're going into penalties once again. Can we come up big here? Torre is going to kick things off. Steps up first, sends the keeper the wrong way, converting from the spot. Now Scully for Lincoln, stepping up first. Farman easily beaten there, not able to react. 1-1, and Akaflex to be our second taker. And he fires it straight into the hands of the keeper. Oh man, that is poor from our talisman. Now Sanders converts for Lincoln, putting them 2-1 up. Hodge needs to convert for us here, and he does. Down the middle, thankfully the keeper moves this time. 2-2, but Lincoln to take their third. And he squeezes it past Farman, putting Lincoln back up. Harvey Cullinan to be our fourth taker now. And he fires it home. Come on. We need Farman to come up with a huge save now or Poole to miss. Come on, Paul. Almost getting on to the end of it, but it's just past his fingers. Oh man, we have to convert here, and then we need a save from Farman. Come on, Kundal. Kundal steps up, and that is a poor penalty from him. And we are crashing out on penalties. Our penalties were not good. We gave up a late goal in the 87th minute. A very poor goal that we conceded as well. A disappointing way to crash out of this competition. Kundal and Hutchinson, poor game from them both. Hutchinson is the reason why Lincoln were able to get on the ball for their goal. Would have been better if he let it go out for a goal kick, but he kept it in. Lincoln got on the ball, they pump it forward, and counterattack was lethal. Switching our focus over to the FA Cup now. Let's bounce back with a win against Forest Green. And here we are. Here's the team to take on Forest Green in the FA Cup. We are away. We have our strongest team out here. Maybe bar Kundal in for Hutchinson, but he did just play the full game against Lincoln, so he is on the bench. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Come on, the Spartans. Early highlight, the Spartans on the ball from a throw-in. Hutchinson plays it back to Blake, looking to beat his man, plays it back to Reiki. Over to Savage, who picks out Warner, bringing it forward up to Hodge. Plays it to Bob, inside to Udo. Back to Bob. He's going to cut back to Udo. Daniel Udo. 5 minutes into the game. That was a fantastic goal. Bob picking out Udo, slotting it home. Fantastic. Bob didn't try and take a shot from a tight angle. He slows it down, pulls it back for Udo, who was not going to miss that opportunity. We are off to a flyer, but we have a free kick to deal with. That is offside, but a good save by Farman regardless. And the highlight is going to continue straight from the free kick. Savage over to Blake, who used to play for Forest Green. Udo now on the ball in an advanced position, plays it back to Akaflex, back to Blake, back to Akaflex, who picks out Oscar Bob. It is 2-0 to the Spartans, 8 minutes into the game. Unbelievable start here. We are playing some very good football. Octoflex with a delicious ball across the box, and Bob is there to tap it home. 2-0. Let's frickin' go. Another highlight, we're going to be on the ball here. Blake receives it from Reiki. He's going to play it back to the center back, Warner. Hutchinson now on the ball, plays it to Savage. He's going to play it back to his partner. And now Hutchinson with a shot, and that was not far wide. And we go into halftime here with that 2-goal lead, getting a double in the first 10 minutes of the game. Blake and Savage picking up 2 yellow cards there in that first half as well. But an absolutely fantastic first half here. Keep that up in the second half so we can progress in the FA Cup. The yellow card for Forest Green and a free kick for the Spartans. Blake to step up and take it. Oh my gosh. Forcing a save from the keeper. Out for a corner. Blake's going to take it. Whipping it in. Cleared away by Forest Green, but Octoflex picks up that ball. Plays it inside. He was looking for Bob. Warner picks up the loose ball, and it comes to nothing, but we're straight into another highlight from a corner. Again, headed away. Octoflex on the ball. A poor touch there. Sees Green pick up the ball. They play it forward, but Savage easily winning that ball. Udo now on the ball, picks out Oscar Bob. Oh, man. That would have sealed the game for us. But it's saved out for a corner. Blake again to take it. Looking for Savage, and it's cleared out for a throw-in. And we're straight into another highlight here. A ton of highlights here in the second half, and Bob picks out Octoflex, who cannot keep down his header. And another highlight, another one for the Spartans. And Reiki picks out Remy Savage. That surely puts us in an insurmountable position. 3 goals up, 65 minutes into the game. And we are dominating them here in the second half. Piling on the pressure. A great ball by Reiki to pick out Savage. Let's go ahead and make our first substitution. Oxlade-Chamberlain on for Marty Blair. His name is Matty Blair, not Marty Blair. Let's go ahead and make our final couple of substitutions. Kamaru Grant on for Savage and Kundal on for Hutchinson. It's a corner for Forest Green. Octoflex with a strong header out. Forest Green going to pick up that loose ball. Can we contain him here? They're working it down this left-hand side. They whip in across. Blake heads it away. Octoflex bringing it forward now. Slows it down, plays it back to Blake. Back up to Octoflex, inside to Kundal. He's going to pick out Udo on the ball. And we are just playing it around Forest Green now. Oxlade-Chamberlain playing it up to Bob, who gets brought down for a penalty. Udo is going to step up here for the Spartans. And Udo firing home our 4th goal here. And the game is surely over. We're just going to go balanced here. We're gonna slow things down. No need to be so quick. 4-0, 78 minutes gone. The Spartans are through to the next round. Another highlight, the Spartans on the ball here. Could we get a 5th goal in the game? Grant, who was subbed on, has picked up a knock as well, but he'll be okay to finish out the game. Blake whipping in across, and Udo was there to put it away, but a last-second interception from the defender sees it go out for a corner. On the ensuing corner, it is cleared out by Forest Green for a Spartans throw-in. And there is the full-time whistle, a 4-0 victory here for the Spartans. Udo with a brace, Bob with a fantastic game as well. Through to the next round. What a performance. And I will bring you back, of course, for the draw. Let's see who we will face next. And it is time for the 4th round draw. This is a big moment for the club, the first time we've made it this far in the Cup. And of course, there are a lot of big teams we could potentially get. Let's see who we will face off against. We get a home draw against Crystal Palace of the championship. This is going to be a tough one for sure. And we are one of the lowest remaining teams in the competition. There are just a few League One teams left. Can we pull off an upset against the Eagles? We will see them in a month's time, where of course we will be coming back for that game. Going to be a sold-out crowd at Croft Park for our biggest opponent to date. Can't wait for the game. And until next time, it's been your Boyd 147.